Hello class. In today's assignment we're gonna create a simple animated GIF, include 5 different pictures, and this time we're gonna use the timeline, creating new layers and adding different pictures into those layers, and we're gonna make them appear at different times of our animation on our timeline. So to create new layer, we go at the bottom of this panel. It's called new layer, this little button. We're going to click this icon and keep adding 5 layers. So we're going to have 5 layers, and I want you to change their names. I want to put like picture 1, picture 2, picture 2, 3, 5. So double click on the layer name and start changing the names. We're going to add the first picture into the picture 1. So we're going to go ahead and add the first picture into the first frame of this layer. So go File menu, Import, and import to Stage. I'm going to go ahead and use your posters to create this assignment. So let's say I'm going to add the wind over here. As you see, the wind is way too big than my stage, so I'm going to go ahead and resize and put this one like. When I'm done with that, I will go ahead and hide this one and actually lock this one and move on to the second one. You do the same for all 5. So if you pay attention here in the first frame, it was just like open, like empty circles first, but now they are filled with black circle. These are actually keyframes. They're not just regular frames like the others. Keyframes are kind of main frames that we can add actions. We can give commands to Adobe Animate to do something. Their order to come to the scene right now. At this point, they are all available. They're all visible at the first frame. So, in the first moment, they're going to be all visible. So. But we don't want that. We want them to come one by one. So the first picture, let's leave that one in the first frame. And the second picture from this frame, I can hold down the key. And when I see that frame highlighted, I can just move it to the next time that I want my picture to appear, which is going to be about like 15th frame. So until this frame, we won't see this picture, and it's going to come to the scene that time. And let's do that for the others as well. I'm going to move this one on the, let's say, 30th frame, and this one is going to be on just hold down and make sure it's highlighted and move it to the frame that you want it to appear at that time. So right now we have the first picture here, and in between you see there's nothing, and the second picture comes, but after that there's again nothing, and 4th, 5th. But what we want is we want the first one comes and visible the whole time, and then the second time would come. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill these empty frames with this keyframe until the end of my animation. So let's say this one is going to come to the scene at the 6th frame, and I want this animation to go on until like 80th. So let's just do this. We're going to go ahead and add into the 8th, until the 8th keyframe. I will just copy the first keyframe in this layer. So I'm just going to go ahead and insert frame. So I basically copied my keyframe into all of these frames. I'll do that for the other ones too. It copies the frames from the previous keyframe and brings them into the scene. Keeps them in the scene the whole time. So now I can do this. I can do anything I want for these. Like I'm just going to go ahead and put this one right here, and second one is going to be here, and I'll put that one here, and it'll be. So I will just make this one a bit tilted, and let's see, this one maybe on this other side, other way. The second one. So, and so now my pictures are showing just in great order, and I even tilted some of them. The last thing I'm going to add into this animation is one last layer, and it says it has text. It's going to have text. So I'll just go ahead and add text here. Movies. And now I'm just going to go ahead and export this movie. So I will go File, Menu, Export, and in this time I'm gonna go ahead and export animated GIF. So this is going to be a GIF. It's an animated GIF, and I will just go ahead and press Save at the bottom. Here is how my animated GIF looks like. It keeps playing over and over.